Okay, I should be up now, right? I'm here? Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to play this 1080p windowed. So you will, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I had a suspicion that this might happen, so, yep, we're going to be doing this 1080p windowed. So this should, for those of you that chat's cut off. Chat's cut off. All right, I can fix that. Chat box. Boom. Alrighty. Fun fact, subscriptions to Allison's stream can be written off in your taxes as elder care expenses. You know what? You know what, Rodney? I'm going to pretend that that's true. If it, yeah, you know what? Change game category. Thank you, Jumper. Shadow Labyrinth. Boom. Done. Alrighty. I'll even do that. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Turn down the volume just a little bit. Actually, it might be fine. We'll see how it goes. Stream looks okay. Everything's normal and fine now. Oh. Yep. Okay. Cool. So already off the bat, wasn't expecting like moody jazz. So what the fuck is this game? Let's go. Let's go. That's actually well timed with the music. Enemy aircraft incoming. UIMS. Multiple small vessels. Section 45 through 67 have been hit. Deploy the partition wall. Gaia. Emergency maneuvers and eliminate the enemies. I had to read that fast. That was auto-scrolling. Robot. Gaia. Roll out. I got a robot? Alright, this game already rocks. Have to move right dash. Yep, okay. Start with X. Robots. Panzer Gaia, prepare for descent. Stand by at the designated location. This is so fucking anime. An even larger UIMS is approaching. Big robot. Are we playing the right game? Yeah, I don't know. Is this Transformers? Is this spiky? Pacman is meant to be Rowd. Yeah. Can't stick around for the run. All right, Seth, have a great night. I missed all the text because I was reading chat. Yo, this music? Attacks are like chunky attacks. The commander is withdrawing. Didn't even notice Pacman in the middle of that robot. I didn't either. I was too busy jamming out to the guitar solo. Spark bit response is increasing. No way, it's a wave cannon. I didn't notice Pacman at all. So is that like our Mega Man X, our Metroid Prime, our like precursor of things to come fight? I am not moving here. This is all cutscene. I like a yellow sphere as its core. Oh, there's an ad in progress. Ah, fuck.
Where?
Because I restarted the stream. Wake up! All right, well, I'm just going to keep going, unfortunately. That's annoying. All right, I'll have to remember Twitch does that for no one. Wake up, Link. Glowy yellow person. Now, as I recall, the pro tag of this game is not Pac-Man. Pac-Man is like their buddy. It's like the one thing I've heard about this game, or like I saw from like the trailers and stuff. You're awake. This makes attempt number 8. I think we found him. My name is No. Call me Puck. I'm the one who summoned you here. For those of you who don't know, in Japan, Pac-Man's name was Puckman. Classic trivia. Are you all right? Can you move? That equipment over there is how I've summoned your soul here. Ooh. Can't use it any longer, though. All right, I don't have an attack right now. Oh, hello. It's over here. I can't go over here. So this is the Kingdom Hearts of Pac-Man. Yeah. HP tank. A special container filled with HP restoring material. Can only use as many as you have on hand. Legend goes that they didn't want the easily defaced Puck on American cabinets. That makes sense. That would make sense. I didn't know that, but that makes sense. Medicate. Restores HP. Requires 1 HP tank to use. So I gotta self-heal. So you need some healing. The item you found contains a potent healing serum. Try using it. RT. Right trigger for that. Okay. This is a Holosol's game? Yes, exactly. Exactly, Rodney. Good, you're all healed up. You'll disintegrate if you run out of health, so be careful. Looks like you're not having any trouble moving. There's something I want you to do. Let's keep on going. Thank you for opening the door, Pac-Man. Puckman. Peter Puckman. This is what's known as a Miku soul. Alright, so we got the Hatsune Miku. It's a highly versatile device, good for data storage, physical enhancement, and plenty of other useful functions. Yeah, Miku Souls, you know that the indie Metroidvania with like the Sekiro parrying, where you played as Hatsune Miku. Yeah, you know the one. Everyone knows the one. By the way, those of you, if you had saw ads just now, I'm very sorry about that. Those went off automatically because of me restarting the streams. Sorry about that. You should also be able to refill the healing agent you used here earlier here. Now, what we're looking for is still ahead. Follow me. Whee! I want to enhance. Slightly increases max ESP. Slightly increase ESP sword attack power. Wonder what all that is. Not enough aura. Okay. I need to farm more aura. Wonder how much I spoiled this game by watching that one secret. Oh, yeah. I did not watch that, so I don't know. Don't fully to run. Jump. Double jump? No doubles. If you jump while running, you can jump longer distances. Okay, yeah. We're gamers here. We know what these things are. This is it. Take the sword, number 8. Nope. Rejected as well. What to do? Perhaps numbers 1 through 7? That's a good question. Maybe we'll find out. What? I have an arm! Is that active? I guess you're meant to use it like a prosthetic arm. Alright then, try using that to pick up the sword again, number 8. 7 will 8, 9. So true. Slash level 1, a slash attack that uses the ESP sword. You can chain up to 3 attacks. Yep. Nothing to it, huh? Found it. I finally found a match. How I've waited for this day. Finally. Come with me. I'll take you to places filled with things that deserve to meet the end of that sword of yours. Oh. Pac-Man? What's up, man? What happened to you? What happened to Miss Pac-Man? Perform 3 consecutive attacks till, yeah, okay. And a stun attack. Perform a stun attack by using down and X. Has low attack power, but an effective way to stun enemies. Okay. Yeah, this Pac-Man's giving up bad vibes, right? Our sword sounds so piddly. Where's this done? Where's this done? What was up with that Oloid? Secret serial killer breathy voice? Yeah, I agree. Alright, we're onboarding. Double jumper just for you. I do not have a double jump, just so you know. It's Pac-Man using you as a tool of vengeance for Miss Pac-Man. That's my feel. Yeah, yeah, it's dodge. We got a dodge roll. All right, so we're a modern game because we have a dodge roll. That's how it works, right? Dodge rolls and iframes. Got a slide. All right, this is all pretty basic stuff so far. That one, right. There you go. You can mantle edges. That's something. Like, my question right now is it starting off slow in the sense of they went the onboarding route of every game is somebody's first game, so they're like taking it really slow. All right, so I can't go here. This is your usual Metroidvania wall. Also crawl on ceiling. Somebody played Metroid. Yeah. This so far feels like the target audience for this is like somebody who's never played a Metroidvania before. Like, they're not throwing me in the deep end. They're not doing anything too risky. I don't have any advanced movement stuff. Like, I have a slide. That's about it. And a dash. The attack is just a basic 3-hit combo. Pac-Man was quite a few people's first game, I imagine, so they might have been given the wrong impression. Drop their thin platforms and land on. Yeah, this is all. Yep. It's like an advanced Metroidvania. That's a good question. I'm not like an aficionado of the genre, so I don't want to like say something that's wrong. Like, you know, my personal favorite, the one I played the most, is Symphony of the Night, which I feel like off the bat is also starting off pretty slow, but definitely still a bit more demanding than what this is asking of me so far. This is like a very slow tutorial to start, which I don't I'm not saying that as a negative. I'm saying that as a reality. Metroidvanias do try to ease you into it at first. Yeah, I agree. Don't ask me how exactly, but it seems to have linked with the Mika Soul we found earlier. Enhance. I cannot enhance. I do not have enough thingies. I can transport. Okay, so this is our fast travel. Okay. I don't want a fast travel. Can I get up here? No. Yeah, and we're doing the classic Metroidvania thing of showing things that I can't get to yet, that I'll get things later. So, like, maybe I get a wall climb, maybe I get a double jump, maybe I get something that, like, makes a platform, or I can crawl on the walls, or, you know, all the usual things. Time to say goodbye to this awful prison. Don't you worry about anything other than swinging that sword until that thing is dead. That will pave the way. Oh, boss fight time? Hates bugs. Yeah, I haven't played Hollow Knight, so I can't speak to that one. Braj-Zakato! Braj-Zakato. Braj-Zakato. Oh, okay. Alright. Can I dodge roll? Does this have iframes? Ow. Ah, shit. Oh, no. I forgot that I could heal. Oof. Okay, alright, and it just puts me right back here. Okay. You don't like the UI? Skip. Skip, skip. Okay, so that's just, okay, so... Okay, so my dodge roll does have iframes, so we're doing that. All right. Oh, come on. You're all gonna see just how bad I am at these games. Oh, it's stunned. I forgot I could stun. There we go. Easy. Easy. There's a stun gauge. I didn't see the stun gauge at first. The text on the bottom there kind of blended in with the environment. Wasn't able to read it very well. Character doesn't seem to mesh too well with the environment. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that too. Didn't think he'd go down so quickly. Now then. Boss name was hard to read. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What the? Now I get to be the Pac-Man. What? What? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Hang on. Of course, yeah, sure, yeah. Totally. M phase shift allows you to phase shift to mini puck. Raises internal density to allow D-line traversal. Do you just like having your bodily freedom taken away? What Pac-Man, what the fuck kind of question is that? What the fuck kind of... What? Chat, do you just like having your bodily freedom taken away? But you'll have to eat to gain power. What? Okay. Like it or not, you're coming with me. Why is Pac-Man so evil? Next, we head to the volcano. I need to retrieve something very important that slipped through my fingers 30 years ago. Shrooms will be green. Sometimes you do. About Mini-Puck 1. You will transform into Mini-Puck automatically by touching the D line, allowing you to ride along it. You can jump with A. Brake by holding right trigger. Change automatic movement, manual movement by mode with left bumper. B turns the jump trajectory guide on or off. Okay. Oh, Mini-Puck. X attack. Revert to sword fighter and perform a spin attack. So I just kind of... Okay. Okay, so there was... So let's go back here. Oh, come on. This is... Is this not the thingy that I... This is not the D line? Give me the D. Jump King Pac-Man. Okay, I thought this was the thing I was going to be running on, but apparently not.
Why is it?
What's the stone slab? There's something written on it. Circuits. Give. Light. Want you. Great speed. I was only able to make out bits and pieces. Anyway, we might as well try to get this thing running. Well, so this was a D-line. If you phase shift, you should be able to travel along this rail. Okay. Bro can't read. Aha, now we're Pac-Man. I'm not going to make the sound effect. I decided before the stream, I'm just not going to make the sound effect. I'm going to save you all from my Waka Wakas. Boo? Boo? You want the Waka Waka? Oh, shit. You want the Waka Wakas? I don't know. I don't know about that. Thebes Memories 13. A record by someone named Thebe. Puck apparently can't see it. Why? To clarify, you do not want them, but you think you're getting overruled? That's okay, I don't want to do them, so... Was there more? True Metroidvania fashion, I'm going to go backwards when I get a new item. New power. Give me the thingy. Give me the... There we go. Shimmer refuses to perform for her audience. Hates chat. Shimmer's backbone, love to see it. Alright, so I can't just... Alright, so... Mouse would Waka Waka? I don't know about that. Maybe. All right. Was there any D down here? There's a fast travel, so I don't mind backtracking this much. So I'm just gonna go back to that first fast travel. Doubt it. Yeah, I also kind of doubt it, but what if instead of doing it interesting, but where Puck could be like, what did you pick up? I can't see it. We get a line in the menu. Yeah. Oh, this is what was teaching me that dodge had iframes. Okay, and I even turned purple when I'm dodging to message that. I noticed that eventually. Okay, and I have a stamina gauge up in the top left there. Okay. Yeah, I want to go up here. Ugh. All right. Go back to sleep, see what Puck can do about it? I don't think I can. That equipment over there is how I summoned your soul here. Can't use it any longer, though. Yeah, no. Puck says no. Like, immediately, Puck is just giving off such terrible vibes. Like, it has to be on purpose, right? Like, it has to be. Okay, so I'm gonna get on my UI bullshit here for a second. So you see how on the right there, that's like a menu, right? I can't, like, my instinct as a player would be that I could navigate that menu using the D-pad, right? No, this is me using the D-pad. It's the same as using the analog stick. I can click it with the mouse, but it's Puck more like suck. Listen, is not beating the ghost allegations. Yeah, it's frustrating. I get grumpy about stuff like that. Waka 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 waka. What about right analog? I'll check next time on that one. Oh, an aura is what you're calling the little like pellets. All right, I gotta do my. Oh, these controls are weird. Waka 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 waka. I'm sorry, I ended up doing the waka wakas. I'm glad that the game actually does the waka wakas. Yeah. Listen, it's Pac-Man. There's got to be the waka wakas. What if I just play the Pac-Man Anniversary Collection? Just move in auto to manual. Oh, there's an... Okay, that's much better. Okay. The auto is more like immersively Pac-Man, I suppose, but still don't understand how this game exists. Me neither. That's why I was like, I need to witness whatever this... What is this? A simplified Miku Soul? Looks like data storage and simple teleportation is all it's capable of. But that's plenty useful in its own right. You could call it a checkpoint. Okay. So it saves. All right. I just think this game should have embraced big Pac-Man and Unreal Engine vibes. Yeah. Like, I want it to be more fucked up so far, but maybe it's just because it's the beginning? I don't know. We shall see. I can't get up there. Can I? Oh, I need to enable the D line. Yep. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. The controls. Something I noticed in the Steam reviews for this game was a lot of complaints about the controls while you're Pac-Manning, and I immediately see why. They're a little bit weird as far as like aiming your jumps and stuff. It doesn't feel quite as fluid as I would like it to. Do we know what the D stands for? Stands for the New York Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Was there more down here? Whee! Nope. Makes sense. Yeah, let's go love the Mets. Now, that's grumpy. I feel like, so my immediate instinct here is that they've really wanted to design around the automatic movement, but like maybe in like a playtest, in like their playtest or whatever, the players were having a difficult time aiming their jumps during the automatic, so they added the manual as like, okay, well you can at least slow down and not have to like wiggle back and forth. But trying to engage with it in the manual mode means that like I feel like I'm really fighting against my left stick with this. Oh. I'm so sorry, Tap. I'm sorry. I succumbed. It's not even me doing a bit. It's just infectious. Give me that. Streamers we can easily influence. Write it down. I don't know about all that. Necessary slide. Okay, so I can't Pac-Man jump and then do a jumping attack. I have to pick one or the other. Ooh, working on that community goal where everybody will get to pick a game together. We do things together here. I'm sure there will be no arguments or disagreements. I want that. Together. Can't get up there yet. Very classic Metroidvania. These trees look... I don't know, these trees look like they don't fit the art direction to me. Like, something about the art direction is feeling really, dissonant. Like, it's not clicking together quite as much as I would want it to. Haphazard, yeah. Clip art. Find the thing that crashed 30 years ago. Wait. Why can I even climb on that? Why can I climb on that? There's nothing, okay. Okay. If you say so. Why not? Fair. Let's take a rest here. I'm gonna sleep for a bit. Keep watch number 8. Man, they're really driving home that Puck is not your friend. They're just bossing you around. Nah. Anime girl! Who's the anime girl? Hey, Gina. Hey, Gina. Hello, else in chat, how it's going? Hey, Booster Star. It's going pretty okay. We're checking out Shadow Labyrinth, our weird Pacman Metroidvania thing. Mixed healing so far. Excuse me. It's nothing. Let's get moving. Thanks, Paquetto. Oh, whoops. Save complete. They wouldn't make him straight up evil, though, would they? Maybe just self-interested with the growth arc? Possible. Oh. Okay. Anime girl. Yeah, these characters, like, feel like they are not even attempting to mesh with the environment at all. Actually, no. You know what? Thinking about as far as like Metroidvanias that right off the bat like are challenging. Like, I assume it's considered a Metroidvania because I don't keep up with nerds who argue about that stuff. But like when I played Nine Souls, like right away that game felt like it had complexity. It felt like it was really challenging you. And then you learned and grew, and then as you did, like new challenges were being introduced very quickly. That is a game that like was not built with the expectation. Oh, buy lemonade. Have a great night. Hope you have a great night. Nine Souls was also a much smaller game, indie company, you know, very much targeted at Metroidvania fans. Like, something I really like to think about a lot is like, who is the target audience for a particular game? And this game, it definitely, like, mechanically, it feels like it's targeting people who just aren't necessarily the most familiar with Metroidvanias, but it also is like, oh, okay. It's not really putting its best foot forward is the problem. Can I? Okay, I can climb those. And these are just regular ass jumps off this, not the Pacman jumps. Hanging. Climb also looks. The climb was pretty normal. Felt fine. Like, who do you even target with this concept? That is a damn good question. D-less lines. Okay. So I grew up playing Mario 3 and Mario. Marissa Stan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I hope you have a great time. As somebody who grew up playing Mario 3, like when I slide like that, I want the momentum to keep carrying me. I don't want it to just be the fixed slide still. This slope has nothing. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. In exchange for aura, you can enhance your physical abilities here. This should be enough. All right, go ahead and enhance yourself. Alrighty, let's enhance. Slightly increase max ESP or slightly increase ESP sword attack power. I want the power. Hey. It's not every day I meet someone out here. You also here for the hot springs? I am now. The hot spring here is great. It'll refresh your ragged body in the blink of an eye and give you full HP and restore your consumables. I'm Sade, by the way. I run a little business around here. Need anything else? Feels like fate brought us together here, so I'll give you a good deal. I just spent all my money. That's so oh, come on. Okay. Okay. They give me the fucking prompt to use 500 aura and then give me this vendor immediately after. What? What do we do? Puck really is evil. Puck is evil. That is my takeaway. Jeez Louise. But this one I also need materials to... I have to buy it and use materials, so I can't make this yet. Falling asleep, have a good rest of the stream. All right, Pichetto, have a great night. Hope you got some good rest. So many of these. Okay, so some of these require materials. These do not. But I also can't afford those, so... I usually hang out closer to the summit. I can show you some even better wares up there. Come visit if you're interested. All right. Well, away we go. I just attacked that thing sight unseen. I'm the real monster. It was sleeping, and I killed it. And it gave me money. We got very telegraphed attacks. Will those telegraphs save me from getting hit? No. No, I'm not. I am not some skilled gamer. I grew up playing JRPGs. When I got friction in my games, you know what I did? I hit the grind. I leveled up until I no longer had to try. Oh, that was weird. If they don't want to get murdered in their sleep, they shouldn't drop so much aura. You know what? You know what? You're so right. course, now I'm having the thing where I'm like, I must fight every enemy. Hey, come back here. Vents can enemies too? Yeah. Yep. Environmental hazards are hitting everything. Puck is trying to get me to prevent me from engaging with capitalism. You're so right. I just killed a child. Yeah, we are the real monsters. Absolutely. I can get... Okay. There we go. I'm sorry, the Mega Man enemies you fought earlier, just estimating the local cave bear population. True. Yep. Ow. Wait, do I have an air dash? No, I don't. God, I got a freaking Street Fighter jump, and that's it. And for anybody who's played Street Fighter can tell you, jumping is a terrible idea. If you play Street Fighter and you jump all the time, stop it. And it's a great way to get yourself killed. Sorry, so there's a D line here, but this is not active. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Waka waka waka. Do you want a dive kick? You better know what you're doing then. Otherwise, you're gonna fall victim to the Dragon Punch. But they showed you can. Ah! Ah! Oh, this is not good. Map marker gives you one more map marker. I have to get a map marker? I have a map? I do have a map. That's something I unlock. That's weird. Not expecting pack forming. Yeah. To be honest, you don't play Street Fighter. That's fair. Okay, so those are doors. Okay, those are doors that open from one side. Okay. Thieves Memory 15, a record by someone named Thief. I apparently can't see it. Why can I? So is there somewhere I can see those records? No. Oh, here we go. Yep. Somebody, please help me. Could somebody please help me? Someone, please help me. Node would answer my desperate cries for help. I needed someone to help me carry out this important mission. I was willing to whittle myself down to nothing to get someone to help, and still no one would. Not a single soul. Somebody please help me. Could somebody please help me? Could somebody please help me? The primal screams of my heart went unheard. That's why I was born. I was born from me. I'm the one who can help me. But right now, I still have no body. When I was born, I took only the bare minimum of nanobite materials from me to maintain my soul. So I don't even notice me, even though I'm right here beside me. In my current state, I don't even have a voice to call out with. Even if I look toward me, all I would see is a small bell, ignoring the protozoa-like creature I've become clinging to it. I subconsciously generated this bell when I was born. This bell is a physical manifestation of my wish, that my voice would echo out the space and reach someone. Even if I am unable to notice something now. Jesus, this is so long. Now, I am still me. So of course, I know everything about me. The time I was born, I was compared to my perfect twin sister. I can't keep doing the inflection. I'll never get through this. This brought me pain at times, which I hid deep in my heart. Even so, I still loved my sister and was willing to endure that pain for her sake. But then, she of all people betrayed me. To prove myself to my sister and those who had always compared me to her, I even worked myself half to death with rigorous military training. I was finally recognized by Central Command and appointed as commander of an important operation. Now, over 90 years since the operation's suspension, I made every effort to survive in enemy territory completely alone. Poor me. Working so hard with absolutely no reward. No one is here to give me a helping hand. No one is here to help. No one to help me. No one to listen to me. That's why I need help. I want to help me. I want to give me a big hug and compliment me for working so hard. Actually, I can relate to that. I understand. I understand. I'll help me. To do that, I need to get a hold of a proper physical body. Huh. Team's 15. I finally got a body. Now I can finally help me. I can help me. I was racking my brain wondering how I could get one, as I couldn't do much otherwise. One day, I suddenly heard a voice calling out to me from within. It seemed to be a man's voice, but when I tried to recall anything more about it now, it fades away. I can't remember any details, but I seem to remember it asking me if I wanted to help myself. Jelly Channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Allison. I also go by Tom. Feel free to use whichever pronouns you like. I like all of these names and cherish them deeply. I am currently checking out a game called Shadow Labyrinth. It came out last week, developed by one of Bandai Namco's internal studios. It is a Metroidvania that involves Pacman, who is called Puck, and is our guide through a bunch of things. We're checking it out, giving it a run through and seeing what's what. So far it's a game. Yeah, Pac-Man is probably evil? Question mark? They seem pretty evil. They're just taking our player character here and like making them do things and bossing them around, and our player character is just kind of going along with it. Oh, it's this. Yeah, it's this. I was also confused when I saw this, so I was like, you know what? I gotta at least check this out. I don't know if I'm gonna play this entire game or not, but I at least needed to check this out. We're going through it. I'm not even gonna bother reading the rest of this. But these little data log here are giving me like bad like FF13 flashbacks, where it's just like throwing so many concepts and proper downs at you yet when you have no investment and no reason to care about any of this yet. So yeah, we're just gonna ignore that for now. Does anyone mention they initially wanted to call Pac-Man Puckman? Yes. Hey, Denner, in this game, did I already just say this? I may have already just said this, but they refer to Pac-Man as Puck in this game. So, yeah. Yep. I am also dying, because I'm not very good at games like this. Yeah, it so far has not made the best first impression. That doesn't necessarily mean that the whole game sucks, but it is starting off on the wrong foot, I would say. It definitely does look evil, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Your favorite game of the arcade? Mine's Fuck Man. Yeah, that's why they don't call him that, or so led to believe. Wait, is this the way it came? No, it's not. Super fucked up. He took control of our body and then asked us if we like... Yeah, Puck did ask us if we like having our bodily freedom stolen. Okay. Artist back. Yeah, because you made like all of our channels emotes. Return from the checkpoints from the save. Well, I guess here. Yeah. I'm very appreciative of that. This is a pretty new channel. Like, I'm appreciative of the people who have chosen to support it in ways, in any sort of way. So, I want to give whatever acknowledgement I can. All right, we're all the way back here. Okay. Time to be a monster again and kill these defenseless animals. For the aura. I wonder if aura is like an actual name for those pellets that's like always existed, but like at least nobody stateside has ever heard it before, or like only the like presumptive Pac-Man diehards who I assume exist somewhere would know, but nobody else does. You know what I mean? Oh! Okay, so immediately I just took a bajillion damage, so we're just... You know, it's you killing the baby bears. You won't get to blame Pac-Man when Sans shows up. Is that what Sans does? I haven't played Undertale. That's one of the games I've considered streaming on this channel eventually. I just know Sans is the goofy meme guy with the music. Okay, so we're doing like Dark Souls bonfire. You hit one of those, everything respawns. Okay. Makes sense. I want a secondary attack or motion or something really bad. I guess I have the stun, but you can't do the stun in the air. And they're giving me a lot of ceiling enemies to attack. And that's really just unnecessary. Well, what's Pac-Man? Waka waka waka. Sun is just there to BM. Oh, that's weird. You automatically transform whenever you go on the D line here. So like if I do that attack, like I just am immediately Pac-Man again, which is really disorienting because as Pac-Man you're defenseless other than going into that spin attack. So it's think I can go in this? Oh, this is the... I shouldn't have used my healing. That's probably a healing pool. Awesome does Pac-Man. Hello, Xeris. Welcome. Oh, okay. I dodged one and not the other. Sure. I'm getting fucked up. Okay, why don't you lap? There you go. All right. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Time we die, you can upgrade. I wonder if this is something in Namco's passion project or if this is a we think this will sell kind of thing. It does seem like a niche concept. Oh, I keep my aura when I die. Okay, that's okay. That's slightly less bad than I thought then. Okay. Yeah, well, fuck it. Or wait, no. Is our buddy still here? Yeah, he is. Hey there. You didn't think I can give you a good deal? HP limit boost. Don't mind if I do. HP scan displays enemies' HP when inflicting damage. Don't mind if I do. Never mind, I can't. I don't have the materials for it. I don't have materials for anything, but I can buy this. Warp to the rest Mikusol you visited or any other Mikusol you visited before. Okay. So, stock 99 so I can buy a bunch of these. Okay. Alright. Make sure not to die now. You can equip perks at save points. Each perk has an equip cost, and you can equip as many perks as you want as your total cost does not exceed the number available of notches. Perk. Okay, there we go. All right, I misunderstood. I thought I had to like pick this and like pull it up in the equipment thingy, but no, it just does that. All right. Double punish mechanics, yeah. Notches, weird choice of words, yeah. Usually like slots or like ability points or, you know, any number of things. Just feel like how Pac-Man has a notch in him. Maybe. Oh, you respawn? What? Okay. Okay, respawn when I went off screen. That is not at all what I thought. I thought we were doing like Dark Souls rules where stuff just respawns when you hit a save point. Oh my god. Notches on the sword. Hmm. I guess I'll go this way. Right, I did come this way once. I want more Pac-Man is the, Okay. Oh, no! Ugh. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, so there's another power-up thingy that we don't have yet. Oh. Wow, this is really unforgiving. And not in, like, a particularly interesting way either. Okay. That's fine. We're learning. Surprised at how difficult this is. I am too. And some of the difficulty just seems to be coming from the fact that, like, I don't know, it just feels a little clunky. A little clunky. Like, it's so easy to get hit twice. Like, you get hit once and then, like, you know, you have a few iframes, like, as usual when you get hit in a game like this, but, like, it just feels really, really unforgiving in the sense that it probably should not be. Like, getting hit by those environmental hazards and realizing that, like, it just, like, fucks with your movement entirely in a game where I don't really have movement options. Like, I have a slide on the ground. There are, like these authored spots that I can, like, climb on or, like, run on. Then there's also the authored spots where I turn into Pac-Man. But as far as, like, default moving through the environment, like, I've got nothing. I can grab on the ledges, and that's about it. Get stuck in the corner, seem like that? Yeah, Yeah, because it, like, also didn't really feel like it felt like that was a way that, like, I was expected to go. But it just made it, like, really punishing for not the greatest of reasons. No. Yeah, alright, that is a hot spring. That does heal me. Okay. Ironically, not for the bit, just having a double jump at the start. Yeah, I agree. I was also thinking that, like, just sort of any movement option in the air at all, really. Like, an air dash would also just be really fun. Like, obviously the levels are designed around not having those movement options, but, like, the hazards don't feel like they are. The movement through the levels do, but not the hazards. Man, I really did lose that HP when I died, huh? Okay, and they just didn't grab onto the ledge. Okay. Really, and Ender Magnolia really great about giving you movement options early on. Yeah. Is that hazardous? No. Oh, it's a door. And just Newground Games vibes. I don't know. I definitely has a better production, like a bigger production than Newgrounds games to me. The fact that I'm not, like, grasping onto that easily is extra frustrating. All right, so we're just gonna wait. That was tight for no reason. It didn't need to be that tight. I'm not going back for all this aura. Super Tux for Linux? I've never heard of that one. Boss fight? Cutscene? Stop! Huh. No, it's this one again. Stop right there. Oh, they're tall. They're big. Who are you? I can't make out her face. Recognition interference tech, perhaps. But what is this uneasy feeling it stirs in me? You bring nothing but disorder to this world. You are to return to prison immediately. What are you talking about? I have a mission to attend to. Move out of our way. So that's your attitude, huh? I didn't want to have to get rough, but... Okay. Now they're a robot. Okay. Send you back to prison where you belong. Okay, so they put a checkpoint right before the boss, I see. Yep. I tried. Oh yay, burst phase where I don't actually have anything else to do. This must have a phase 2. That was pretty easy. Visual design odd for a boss that moves around so fast. Yeah, I suppose. For all your big talk, you didn't pose much of a threat. This is the power of the forbidden child. It's just as the Almighty foretold. Such terrible power. What are you talking about? I'll put a stop to this, no matter what. What was her problem? Get a load of this guy. She definitely hasn't given up yet. Just beat her at her own game again. Do I not get anything? Let me go save first. Since save points seem to be pretty spread out. Bye, I guess. Very big Carter for some reason. Pacman. Oh, it turned automatic mode back on. Shit, what was that? There it is. Okay, I just wanted to stab that thingy. Okay. Ghosts turn out to be the good guys in this. Give me my aura. Give me my aura. I'm aura farming. And what are we aura farming? Ugh. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I can't even do like a dash jump. Yeah. Okay. So the design is for a way to jump from this thing after that goes off. So we do this. There we go. Okay. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh. Ooh. I don't know about this one, folks. Didn't see the projectile at all. Neither did I. Another long corridor. Yeah, and when I attack midair like that, I have no way of moving. Like, I'm just stuck in the air. Like, jumping is really committal. Which, like, on paper, like, having a really committal jump is fine. Like I said, I'm a Street Fighter player. I'm used to that. But I don't know why it has to be so committal with the challenge. Yeah, it really is Streets. Hey, everyone, it's Ryu from Streets. Here's a few of my favorite things. Jumping into light fierce. The latest season of The Simpsons. Water without any ice in it. And dirt. Okay. Oh, that's a Vora. Lots of money. Ah, the bat room. Yes, of course. What? Okay, that literally wasn't even visible. What are we doing here? Okay, now I'm stuck in the slime. Okay. A little slow. That's fine. That makes sense. You saw it? You saw it? I didn't see it. Alright, maybe I'm just blind. Bad gamer alert. Man, that's just the way though, isn't it? When like you're like already like a little like on defense about something or like feeling kind of negative about it already. Anything that goes wrong, you just immediately are like, well, fuck this. It must be the game's fault. Like, even when it's actually not. Hey, you're not Jelly. I'm not Jelly. Hello, the real decoy. Welcome. Jelly very graciously rated into me. My name is Allison. You can also call me Tom. Any pronouns. I like both of those names a lot. We're playing Shadow Labyrinth, the Pacman Metroidvania thing that came out last week. If you stick around, I hope you have a good time. Okay, so my instinct here is that I can totally get through this if I'm not a coward. Pretty mixed so far. It's not necessarily putting its best foot forward to begin with. And say Pacman Metroidvania. Yes, it is developed by Bandai Namco. The little yellow orb next to me is called Puck. It's not like just like off-brand Pac-Man. It is genuine Bandai Namco endorsed Pac-Man. Like one of the things that happens is you can like climb on certain walls as Pac-Man, and you're like waka-wakaing your way through the environment and stuff. Let's do this. Yeah, it's a neat concept. It's been getting mixed reviews, but I wanted to give it a shot myself and see for myself because it's such a weird pitch, like stamina increase. Yeah, such a weird pitch that I was like, even if I don't stick with this game, I really wanted to check it out for myself. Yeah, like here. Or wait, no, we have a cutscene. Ooh, big Pac-Man. Oh, finally, we found it. Year of manufacture, Gaia 3210. I see. So, I wasn't abandoned after all. This presence, I remember you. It's been over 10 years, hasn't it? G-host? G-host? Oh! What? Orange G-host, garbage Talos. That is a neat design. I've changed since then. Let's go, number 8. There's a real boss fight. Iframes and dodge roll, modern gaming. Does your game have dodge rolls and iframes? It's so modern. I am stealing that bit from a friend of the stream, Smoker the White. They're the one that got me on the dodge roll and iframes bit. Okay, so I dodged into the boss, and the boss just has to go. Okay, and I took 2 damage there. Okay, that's fine. It's cool. I'm fine with it. It's so old school in the sense that, like, you can't just collide with the boss or you'll get hurt. And, like, if you're off even a little bit with the roll, you're just gonna collide. That's, like, so... like, old school derogatory. Smoker is cool. You like that guy? Yeah, Smoker the White is awesome. Be sure to check out their stream. If somebody could actually shout out Smoker the White, I would appreciate that. Thinking about this game is really reminding me of Salt and Sanctuary. Yeah. Damn, Ghost. It escaped. I'm not letting myself get possessed again. Right now, we gotta capture the core. Oh, is Pac-Man gonna do the thing again? Yep. Big Pac-Man. That's the best part of the game. Smoker the White, yep. Yeah, thank you for the shout out. Smoker the White's great. Good friend. Known him for a while now. We chat a lot. Big fan of The Wire. G-Phase Shift allows you to phase shift to Gaia. It fuses your and Puck's material together and reshapes into a new form. So we got stance changes. Very Metroidvania to have stance changes. All right, let's try it out. Ah, this is the robot. Okay, Panzer Gaia. Yep. Actually, just call it Gaia. That's all you need to know. Perfect. We can test it out on them. Big robot. Mech mode. These things that I'm fighting, those like little like wolfy things, took as many hits to kill as it did when I was just my normal self. You mean this is the robot? That robot showed up in the prologue of the game. What do you think, number 8? This is the power of Gaia. I'm sure you'll be relying on it quite frequently from now on. But Gaia's immense power requires a great deal of energy sustain. That's why it has a cooldown of roughly 30 seconds. So here's the plan. Predator makes devouring enemies possible even while in sword fighter phase. By using ESP, you can temporarily manifest Gaia and consume targets for energy. Do so to gather the energy you need to fully activate Gaia. You'll even gather resources from your targets while you're at it. So, now I've got the bare essentials, let's get to our next destination. It'll be easier to show you that than to explain. Let's go, number 8. Leas, yeah, I imagine it has its own separate progression path. Once your Gaia energy is at max, transform into Gaia by pressing the sticks. Once your DP gauge releases 0, you'll automatically revert back. Yeah. When in Gaia form, you're immune to domain damage, so there's our new form of traversal, very Metroidvania. Sword fighter form, you can devour enemies with the right stick. You cannot devour moving enemies. Devour them, you must first stop them from moving by defeating or stunning them. Devouring energy gives you... Okay. Does Puck kind of look like Kermit without the eyes? I can see it. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we had an ad break and I just didn't notice. I'm sorry. I'm all thrown off with the stream restart. The ad break's schedule is just a little off. I'm very sorry about that if anybody got stuck watching ads and missed anything. I usually try to pause the gameplay since I do run the 3 minutes of ads every hour to disable the pre-rolls. Usually I'll just pause during them and like yap with chat for a little bit so that nobody misses anything. I don't really like running ads, but it helps the channel to have those pre-rolls disabled. Hey, look at that. Big tree. Should have warned. Yeah. Yeah, that was just a mistake on my part. I'm all thrown off with the stream restart. Big Breath of the Wild vibes. I wish I was playing Breath of the Wilds. Our destination is past that giant tree. Let's go, number 8. Get through the great tree. Big Xenoblade vibes. Big tree. I'm old, so I thought of Secret of Mana. Mana? Ah, bees! Small Pac-Man vibes. We had the big Pac-Man vibes earlier. Okay, so I can just... Yep. Rah. eats you. Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of funny. Alright, and I can get out of it at will. I don't know that does anything to reach you short 3-minute breaks during ads to... Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the most part, Huli. I just forgot. Because the ad breaks are not at the top of the hour right now, like they normally are. They're utterly merciless. They'll attack on sight if they realize we're here. I doubt we're able to avoid a fight. Secrets. No? Not a secret. Just a trap hole. Getting Metroid and Castlevania vibes from this? No way. No way. Welcome. I don't think this is anything like either one of those. I can't even say it with a straight face. It is very much a Metroidvania. Nothing over here. You say this is a castloid? I actually don't know what you mean by that. Or if there's a joke, I have missed the joke. The Real Decoy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I really appreciate that. Thank you. This is a pretty new channel, so the fact that anybody wants to stick around to watch something that I still find very flattering. I try not to overstate it too much, but I'm a very sappy kind of person. No bother, you seem cool. Thank you. Thank you. Whoop. Sparkling stone, a very pretty stone. Someone might be collecting them. Yay, currency items. Whoop. Here we go. With the Jelly seal of... Yeah, listen. Jelly has been such a huge booster for me in this channel, both on stream and off. Like, raiding into me all the time, off stream. Like, Jelly's a good friend. Like, we'll talk and, like, they'll give me achievements and currency, yeah. Like, they've given me some advice, helped me figure out what I want to be doing. We love Jelly around here. We love Jelly around here. Easily one of my favorite sandwich ingredients. Except not really, I don't usually eat sandwiches with jelly on them. I do find it funny that Castlevania gets strung along this term, and it's mostly just describing the Metroid vibes in those Castlevania games. Really, they should all be Metroid-likes, but it's fine, the Valor can be shared. The problem is that Symphony of the Night is, like, amazing. Like, and I know that's not the only one that's like Metroidvania vibes, but, like, Symphony of the Night is so good. It must be acknowledged. Never played Castlevania? Well, if you ever want one of the signature Metroidvanias, Symphony of the Night is the... Like, there are other Castlevanias that are great. I'm not the biggest Castlevania aficionado, so other people could answer that question better than I could, but, oh, okay. But, yeah, no, Symphony of the Night is a personal favorite. Gonna have a blast with Hollow Knight. Yeah, I'm thinking I might be switching to that next week. We'll see. We'll see how I feel by the end of stream tonight, but, my read of this game right now is... It's not bad. Like, it's not... I'm able to enjoy myself. I'm having enough fun playing this game. But it is... most influential, but not necessarily the best necessarily. Yeah, that makes sense. I also haven't played it in like 20 years because I'm old. I played it when it originally came out. Yeah, no, this game is like, it is a very playable game. Which, unfortunately, there's a lot of games that are a lot more than playable these days. This game is a slow burn, you're trying to 100% of the ATM? Interesting. So, like, Symphony of the Night and following games were more about the item looting in their DNA and might be feel different for Metroidvania fans. Yeah, I'm not sure. This guy. You're not from here, are you? Who are you? So, you are the current master of that sword. There's no need for alarm, I mean no harm. Well, let's just say that I'm the previous owner of that sword. This sword's... What do you know about this sword? That is the ESP sword. Those are some voices. Some voice sounds. The wielder strength determines what ESP abilities they can use. You should be able to handle this technique with your current strength. Here. ESP Blast. Consumes ESP to unleash a wave of energy in front of you. You can unleash the wave without any delay if you use this during the third slash of a sword combo. Alright, so this is charge attack. First, master this technique. We will meet again. Never remain complacent with the current extent of your abilities. Devote yourself to your training. Consume ESP to unleash a wave of energy. Unleash this wave without any delay if you use it during the third slash. Yep. Special actions or attacks consumes ESP. You will overheat when the ESP gauge fully depletes. While overheated, you will temporarily be unable to perform many actions that require ESP. Yep, alright, so. Oh, good night, Huli. Have a great night. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. Oh, I see. It's Y. And then XXXY. All right. Feels a little bit better. And basic attacks do not use the gauge. Okay. Okay. Learning. Gameplay. We love gameplay around here. Oh, I bounced off the horn. I'm just gonna not deal with that guy. Thebes memories. I am not reading those memories. I do not have the proper investment for them at this point. Mouse fan or more of a VN person? I don't have an air dash. That's right. The Mouse Joe spectrum. I don't know where I would land on that spectrum. I like VNs. Mystery Chord was a really great read. I can't go that way. I like Doomy Neko. I don't really read much other stuff though. With a tidbit for those of you that don't know, but know the greater Joe universe, is that I specifically got such into this universe because I am a good friend of Mouse's. On her Discord server, I'm a moderator. I don't actually watch Joe. He's a good guy. Like he obviously I know about like him and Mouse, and he's been pretty good to Mouse. So like I'm glad that for all of that. But like I got into this world somewhat indirectly. But even then, Joe's rated into me a few times as well, and I'm really appreciative of that because I don't actually know him directly. Away. So does this work even if I... Okay, it does. That was why it was like that. Okay. They were teaching me to use the attack whether I want to or not. Good. I got nothing against him, don't get me wrong. I'm not usually watching streams at the hour he streams. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Exact opposite end came from Joe's community and didn't know about Mouse until Joe started reading Umineko pretty much. To be fair, I think that's when most people learned about Mouse. Was the Umineko streams. 4 AM is a rough time to watch streams, yeah. Yeah, you New Zealand kiddos. Is Scotty also here, or is it just you right now, Liz? I don't think I've seen Scotty in chat. Okay. 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 Said let's go Mets earlier. You did. All right. Well, I'm sorry I forgot. I'm glad you're here. Good morning. I hope you ate a nice breakfast that you definitely ate at all. Maybe we'll go this way. I think the same way I went last time. Whatever. Had a bowl of chips. Now, when you say chips, you're from New Zealand. Do you mean like potato chips, or are you talking about like French fries? I'm American. I don't understand these things. Gotta be patient with me. We're gonna have some chicken tenders in the air fryer. Morning chicken tenders? Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. Not fries. Not fries. Checking out the Steam page for this, which warns of animated blood and some revealing outfits. I can't read to see how they dress up Pac-Man. Okay, so what I'm noticing here is this checkpoint doesn't give me back my little Healy ball. So here's what I want to know. Oh, wait, no, because if I go to the save point, I can't use that to get to the checkpoint, can I? Oh. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Chat, this might be it. Nah. Nah, I'm at least playing, like, at a bare minimum, I am playing this game for this whole stream. That was definitely just a setback. Oh, this is pretty far back, too, actually. Okay, I do still have my fancy attack. Okay. Oh my god, the collision... Like, I can't even, like, dodge roll through it if it's not attacking, which I guess I understand the design intent behind. Like, you know, you can't just willy-nilly dodge and just, like, keep ending behind it without, like, taking any risk whatsoever. Like, I get it. Oof. I'd like to apologize for voting Shadow Labyrinth. I was not familiar with this game. I don't know. I don't hate this game. Like, I don't want to come across as too negative about it. I'm not so miserable to the point where I'm not having fun. I am having fun. Wasn't expecting it to be very good. Yeah. It's just interesting the way it's not too negative about it, but you are, in my experience, too nice a person. Do you want me to be meaner? Do you want me to be all, like, engagement baity, like, just shitting on stuff to get more clicks? Like, calling everything dog shit and, like, just, like, not being critical at all, just saying that shit's bad and, like, pretending that my opinion is a fact for no reason? Do you want me to do that? Rant Sona? I don't know. I'll go on rants, but, like, they're specifically, like I went on, like, they're not really rants when they're positive, I guess, because, like, I'll yap all day about stuff I like. When I don't like stuff, I usually just, like, be like, I don't like this, and here's a few reasons why, and then I just stop thinking about it. Like, I'm not one to get consumed by my disdain for something. Which probably means I'm not cut out for this whole streamer business. Call that glazing now? Yeah, I like glazing. Yeah. I'm already... Look at this. I'm, like, already at one... For the Allison rant Sona when I'm done with this. All right. All right. Listen, I've got my new my channel art now. You can do what you like with it. Shout out Seclair. Oh. Nothing else. It's interesting to see how a game can miss some marks at not the worst as single stream. Yeah. Clear the goat. Clear is the goat. I don't know if they're still around, but if they are, I hope they're doing great. And if not, I hope they're doing great. Exceedingly okay. Yeah. Somebody in chat had said that they thought it was a slow start and that it got better. I could definitely see this being that kind of game. When I get more actions, more toys to play with, it like one of the things that made Nine Soul so great for me was that the initial suite of tools you get felt great. And then as you get more things, you learn more things, it felt even better. The baseline is just like so low. And the enemy collision is probably the thing bothering me the most. It feels unforgiving in a way that's not satisfying. Oh! All right, well, there we go. Found something out there. A lot of Metroidvanias get stuck in that trap. Yeah, I think so too. Because it's like, you want to work up to the cool stuff, because unlocking the cool stuff changes the way you play the game. It makes everything feel more awesome and dynamic. And it makes you want every upgrade to feel meaningful. But it's got to be something to latch onto at first, you know? What do we consume for big robot mode? Does that regen naturally? That's a good question. Oh, right. I do this thingy. Yeah. I forgot about that. Waka waka. That's why the enemies stick around after I kill them. Okay. Good call out. Thank you, Zalante. Zalante, am I saying that right? What hit me? Oh. Foreground art assets, my beloved. Gives crafting mats too, yeah. Or much regen over time, but yeah. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be like a timed regen. Okay, little unforgiving. Oh, looks like that was a height problem. I was above it, so I couldn't grab it. I had to get below it, or even level with it. Oh, I can still take damage while I'm doing that. I can't grab that. Okay. Oh, because I ran out of stamina. You can say it however feels comfortable. Don't put much thought into it. I like getting a different pronunciation from pretty much everyone. Alrighty, that's fair. Thank you, Zelanty. Ah. Oh, okay. I want this game to be more Pac-Man. That's probably like, even independent of like the troubles I'm having with like the variety of things I've detailed, is I want more Pac-Man. More Pac-West Man. You know? Yeah, I agree with you. Like you do the grab when you're safe. Or apparently it just can't get through those thingies. Okay. Yummy. What sucks though is that when you kill an enemy, they're on a short timer before they despawn. Wrong button. Okay, I tried to DuckTales that time and it It didn't, I was unsuccessful at the pogo. This is also a lot harder to do when I'm, like, yapping and talking to chat and everything. I'm not, like, fully locked in, which I know is slowing me down and getting me killed. Especially since I'm not, like, the most skilled at games like this. I'm not bad. I can get through them. But, no idea how streamers do it. Yeah. A little confused how this why seems more like a Mecha Metroidvania than a Pac-Man game. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The Pac-Man just seems like some branding that, like, I don't want to say got tossed in, but like if you told me that the Pac-Man branding had gotten added in late, I would not have a hard time buying that. Game uses way more content from Namco's other arcade games than it does Pac-Man. Interesting. I think the only Namco like arcade games I actually could name off the top of my head are Pac-Man and Galaga. Pole Position, I guess. Ooh. There we go. I just had to get that jump start. Dig Dug. Is Dig Dug Namco? Yeah, I guess it probably would be, huh? That makes sense. Smells like Galaga. Yeah, I love Galaga. I'm not very good at Galaga either, but I love Galaga. That was I'm old. That used to be the thing at like in the 90s, at least in the 2000s a little bit, like local pizza places would have like the one arcade cabinet like for while you're waiting for your order, and it would always be like Pac-Man or Galaga. Because by that time those machines are pretty old. Yeah, Strider is Capcom. That one I know because of Marvel vs. Capcom. Strider is part of a particularly nasty team in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, it sure was. I think I just figured out what I want to do for the stream. Okay. It really looks like I should be able to grab things above and below me. It's such a big-ass robot. Like, why not? Robot refuses to angle his grabs, yeah. Like, I get that it's using stamina. I get that there's, like, a risk to using it, but, Alright, yeah, I can't. I need to start off higher to do this, okay. Biggest complaint I have for this game is the hit detection. Like, I don't get why I can't hit enemies below platforms. Yeah, I'm really noticing that, and I'm really feeling it. It's rough. Oh god. Okay. I'm like trying really hard not to use the health orb thingy because I know I can't. I can't see. Here we go. Haha. Haha. All right. Full health, still have our thingy. Okay, we're gaming now. I almost used the thingy. I would have been really sad if I had used the thingy right there. I want an ear dash so bad. Ah, my robot is ready. Big robo mode invisible or at least damage resistant? Good question. Oh. Well, the transition is. I can't fit through there. So it's immune to environmental damage. Yes, it did. Yep. All right, I just... Oh my god, okay. Okay. That's fine. MMO player walking into the fire class. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Oh god, no, get up. Oh, I gotta lean back. Oh, I was leaning too far forward. I was very gamer leaned. Should we some water really quick? Wonder if it's worth punishing the Rhino charge misses with the stun attack. Ooh, you know what? That's a good call. You're so smart. I keep forgetting I have the stun attack, I'll be honest. This is not the way I was going before. The true experience of me Metroidvania, like for those of you who were here for my Outer Wilds play the last couple weeks, the whole thing where I got distracted and went nowhere that I intended to go, that was not unique to Outer Wilds. That's just how I play video games. I go where my heart tells me, my heart takes me. Any game with any amount of non-linearity. Use cases of the sun attack, yeah. I can move this. What? Okay, that's rude. I don't think I want to go this way. Do I want to go on YouTube? Yes, I do. There should be a link to my YouTube channel in the profile for this channel. Should be one of the links on there. Or there you go. Thank you, Double Jumper. Yep, I have everything arranged in playlists. There's only 2 playlists on there, Skin Deep and Outer Wilds. So the Outer Wilds streams were a lot of fun. I had a phenomenal time with that game. Made me cry a few times. A lot of good funny moments. It was a great time. Yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out if you're into Outer Wilds. But I would say that, wouldn't I? All right, now I've got my way back. Cool. I still have my health thingy. How was Skin Deep overall? I really liked Skin Deep. It was a very, it was a pretty small game. But it was a really fun take on immersive sims, and it was really just nice having an immersive sim that was lighthearted. Because that's not a genre that really has much of that. And the writing was all really good. The vibes were awesome. And as far as it being an immersive sim goes, too, it had some really fun, interesting challenges and puzzles, and the sort of like, the signature sim vibe of like having a million different ways to solve solutions. It was nice that like you couldn't really one size fits all your way through everything. Everything was pretty scarce, so you actually had to be creative. There was no skill tree or anything like that, so like you were entirely relying on skills that like you have like pretty much from the get-go of like these are the actions you're mostly relying on, like the items you find out throughout the environment and all that. Yeah, I had a really fun time with that one. I think that was a really good game. Yeah, I think Outer Wilds makes everybody cry. That is my understanding now. Really fun game. I'm so glad I played that. Finally, after all these years. There we go. Ow! Uh-oh. Alright. Where am I going now? Oh, what's this? I'm like really nervous about taking all these lifts. I'm like a little disoriented. Map. Yeah, these are the elevators. There's something there. Yeah, there's a lot of paths. It's very, very open. Like, I'm sure some of the paths, if I went down them, it'd be like, I don't have the right item to do that, or, a variety of other things, but there's definitely a lot of different ways for me to go, which is good. A little disorienting, but good. Lives up to its name. Yeah, it is very labyrinthian. It would be nice if there were a morsel more of checkpoints. It is very punishing when you die. All right, you know what? I want to go back to that boss. I want to try to fight that boss. So I'm going to go. All right, hang on. Let me get my bearings here. Oh wait, no. This is never mind. I'm in a different part of the map. Guess I haven't been up here? No, I have. No, wrong button. What am I? There we go. I guess I should be looking at my upgrades. Although, no, I can't upgrade at the little, the checkpoints as opposed to the save points. I can't save at them. Oh, I can't do the robot grab while I'm in the, while I'm on the D line. Had to go for a little bit. Do you have a chance to test my hypothesis on the rhinos yet? Not yet. I haven't seen any rhinos. Oh, okay. That's my fault. I didn't pan the camera. I could have panned the camera. Okay, so that... Okay. So presumably these two things are linked up, these doors. That would be my understanding from context clues. Can't go that way. Oh, it's the only way to go. Right, that was the elevator. I'm gonna try not the elevator this time. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Just kidding. Just stop seeing rhinos. That's good too. True. That is also true. Okay, what if I go this way? Oh! A save point, at last. Alright, let's enhance. I want to do more damage. I like doing more damage. I don't need to worry about my stamina if everything's dead. Right? That's how it works, right? Surely. Yep. 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 We're doing the Super Mario, use the auras as the way to tell you the jump arcs for where to jump with the coins. Oh! Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, God. There we go. No, this is the way. No, I don't want to go this way. Here we go. Waka, 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 waka. Ooh, that actually went pretty far. Ooh. Right, I cannot mid-air D Pacman. There we go. Nor can I robot when I'm in Pac-Man 4. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even... Dying in this game feels like such an enormous setback right now. It's, dying feels very, very frustrating. Which, like, isn't necessarily the end of the world. Like, I think that is okay sometimes. But right now it is really hurting. I'm really feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate. I actually do need the hydrate. Do hope you're all having fun. Having a nice night. Not too hot. Suppose it's not too hot for a couple of our regulars down there in New Zealand. Look on the bright side, at least you're not losing your aura. It could be worse. Yeah, it could be worse. Cozy Metroidvania. That's me. Can't attack through the platform. Okay, this actually makes sense. This is good. I shouldn't be able to kill this thing by, like, doing that. That would just be, that'd be bullshit. Comfy vibes while slowly falling asleep. Yeah. Ah, shit. Okay, no, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. No problems here. No! One problem here. No problems here. Oof, crane on my neck. Alrighty. Wish more games in general would have magnetized currency by default, but I suppose it's a cool reward to get. Yeah. Yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, it does kind of feel like busy work to do, but like, at least if it's like, you can like trade off the magnetism for some other benefit or something like that, just so you're not having all the busy work or what feels like busy work, even if they're like, you know, there is a purpose to like making you chase it all down, right? Like, you're making choices, like, especially if it like vanishes, like, am I going to try to finish all these enemies first? Am I going to try to get all this while the enemies are still there and potentially hitting me? Like, there are obviously design elements to it all, but it's always just kind of grumpy when after you kill everything, when there's no other challenges left on the screen, then it just feels like you're running around. The main game feel bad at first, purpose of offering a better experience later is a very good choice. Yeah, I think there are ways to do that that are effective. I think a lot of games that try do not hit the mark on that. Because ultimately, like, especially games with like upgrades and everything, yeah, it's about the power fantasy, right? Like, even if you don't think of it that way, like, the whole point is that you're getting stronger and you're defeating your enemies and you're coming up with new ways to defeat your enemies, and like old challenges, like hard challenges become easy. Like the classic, gimmick of like the very first boss you fight by the end of the game is like suddenly like a trash mob just out in the wild or whatever, to like mark your progress and everything. Pathological like that, it gets bad, feels bad, it gets worse on purpose. That's no good. That's no good. It's supposed to be bad. You don't understand. It's like supposed to be bad. I cannot attack while I'm climbing this vine, and that makes me very angry. Like, how do I not have a side swipe? Come on. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Come on. Ah! Okay. No arms left to attack with. True, I've only got the one arm. It's true, I've only got the one arm. You've got a point there. All right, so we're technically a little bit overdue for break, so I'm gonna do that break now. I'll be taking, there'll be a little ad break to play. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, get up, stretch my legs, you know, all that good stuff. Stick around. We've still got about, we go until 10 p.m. Eastern around here, so still another hour and a half or so. But in 5 minutes, we'll be back. We'll be doing this all again. And I will be back shortly. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Initially, I had planned to use this for the start of the stream music, but I was like, no, I can't listen to this for like 10-15 minutes. But I can do it for a brief break. It's so fucking cool that thanks to the raid, I can just have 100+ people listen to Pacman Fever in 2025. Oh, what a song. What a song. As I recall, and if Ferentius is in chat, he'd probably know better, but as I recall, this is from an album from like 1980 that was like all songs about like arcade games and shit. Like there was like one about like Galga and shit like that too. Just the dumbest bullshit. But let's get back to it, shall we? Now that we've had a little bit of the Pacman fever. We just met when you listened to it the first time about 4 hours ago. Oh wait, hang on. My windows were all messed up. There we go. Pacman fever is wild reading about today, same as Beatlemania. Beatlemania, yeah, like God, that was like my parents' generation. My mother was a big Beatles fan growing up, and yeah, like all the footage of like just people like actually just like fainting and like the Beatles like getting mobbed by everybody, like unable to go anywhere. Like it's hard to imagine that level of fever pitch over anything these days. I guess like there was a point where like Swifties kind of came close, or BTS maybe, but it is definitely a fairly unique experience that like it's hard to like fully capture the zeitgeist like that anymore because of the way the world works these days, which isn't a bad thing, but it was something. Did I press this already? Yeah, I did, because that's what raised those thingies. Okay, yes I did. So yeah, a little Pacman fever. Probably a good thing if you got less people fainting. Yeah, it's supposed to. Man, can you imagine just like being so excited about seeing someone or something that it makes you just like faint? Neither can I. Neither can I. Neither can I. A mystery, isn't it? Was this the way that's the way it came. It really is so much easier to play when I'm not just yapping the whole time. Who would have thought? So the rest of the stream, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to be as unengaging as possible. It's going to be a no commentary playthrough. That's what you came to this channel for, I'm sure. A no commentary playthrough from somebody who is kind of mediocre. That's what you're all looking. The yap debuff is actually, yeah, it is. Especially since I'm like turning my head to read chat and like respond to that too. So like, you know, I'm taking my eyes off the road, as it were. It is, it's tough. That there definitely was not a moment in my Outer Wilds playthrough where I flew into the sun because I was looking at a bowl of Chipotle. That didn't happen. If you see that in the VOD, it was doctored and put somewhere by somebody that's not me. So, just remember that. Oh, you know what it is? There's no like hit stun when you hit the enemy. Like, it just doesn't interfere with them at all. I'm just realizing that. And I dodged into it. Okay. Keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning. Yeah. It's good to know. It's good to know. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people just have it out for me. I also have not been using my, well, that only goes horizontal. Okay. I mean, it seems to give zero fuck about anything you do until they're dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think some of the unresponsiveness that I've been feeling in, I finally realize now. It's just that, like, the enemies are just doing their thing. Did you kill Buck Bumble? I don't know who that is. Who's Buck Bumble? Not much for Buck Bumble with you. Huge. Oh. It seems to delay them a little bit, but they don't actually have an animation for it. Yeah, like there's like a tiny little hitch in there, like of like stopping them. But yeah, there's no like pushback or anything like that. It's just they just pause for a second. Serious talk. The fact the map shows you the path you traveled is cool. At least I assume it's what the yellow line is. Yeah, that is definitely what it is. I do like that it's like very like Pac-Man themed with the yellow dots and everything. Yeah, I think it's one of those maps that shows you just like every little move you make, including like just jumping around and hopping and stuff. So a little haphazard, but I like that touch. I think that's good. It's your mascot platformer. I don't know for his theme song or anything. Interesting. Oh shit. There we go. Timing's a little tight for that follow-up attack. Not like super tight. I just bad, but tighter than I expected. Get into the groove of things a little bit more now though. Feeling it a little bit better. Keep doing that, right? Oh, I have to sneeze. Can you just say the goose has ruined the word? Actually, how do they ruin actually in ways that have not already been ruined by pedantic nerds everywhere, myself included. So love saying neat all the time. It's just things like, oh, neat. You mean neat? I see. But he's not so neat. He's not so neat. Don't call him neat, call him not so. It's like, yeah, mamma mia, it's a not so. It's a not so. Can I climb this? I should be able to climb this. It's bullshit. I should be able to climb that. Ah! Okay. Sorry to call him Goose. You could just call him Goose. Okay, so I went in this hidden passage. It didn't get me anywhere, but it did activate those enemies. Cool. Okay. That's good. Remember to keep ruining the English language for me. Someone starts a sentence with how you, and guess what my immediate thought is? Well, listen, we love to think about how you and his awesome habits of drinking tea with the bag in the mug and the string and all that. All of it. And the cereal. Of course, the hot cereal. Of course. Just heating up a nice little bowl of Fruit Loops. Microwave. Yeah, it's the fact that it's microwave. Like, that's really the part. Jandy memes, yeah. Well, listen, if you ever wonder why Joseph Anderson is saying love to Mets and you don't know that lore, that is actually my fault. So you're welcome. I am the reason, indirectly, the reason that he says love to Mets all the time now. That's your war drop for the day. Deepest war, yeah. Yeah, I started this thing on Mouse's Discord server where anytime I needed to, like, segue, like, because I'm a moderator there, so, like, whenever chat was getting, like, in a direction that, like, wasn't quite fitting, but, like, I didn't want to, like, yell at anybody or anything, I would just say, so how about the Mets? And eventually that turned into, like, code word for you were saying things that are too NSFW for the server, since the NSFW rules are, not, like, stringent, but, like, there is an actual policy there. And so I would just start reacting with the logo of the New York Mets, without even saying anything, and it just kind of took on a life of its own from there. Love the Mets. Where am I going? I'm running in circles. It's about the Mets, baby. No, this is not. So if you see me switching to this for no reason, it's because I keep trying to use the left trigger and right trigger to zoom in and out. It's not, you just zoom in with the right stick, which is perfectly reasonable. I don't know what game I played recently that, did Outer Wilds probably used the triggers to zoom, so that's why I'm doing it, because, yeah, it was probably because of Outer Wilds, because Outer Wilds had a 3D environment for, so they needed to use the triggers to zoom in and out. Because you were able to rotate things. There's no rotating of this map. Video games, making controls, it's hard. Guess I was going this way. God, I'm so far back. Comes to help him so lost stage in Metroidvania. Yeah, we got there pretty quick. Also partially the app debuff again. Ow. Hang on. Was it nighttime the last time? Does this game have a day-night cycle? I don't remember there being a moon last time I was here. I do wonder what it's like getting into gaming nowadays if you didn't grow up with it. Yeah, that's something I think about a lot and I like bring up a lot whenever there's understandable gripes about tutorials and in games and everything like that, and how it's all done, and like how, especially as somebody who plays a bunch of games, it can feel really frustrating and annoying because it's like, yes, I know that I like run towards a knee-high ledge and then I'll mantle over it, or I have to press A to mantle over it or whatever. But every game is somebody's first game, right? So it's an interesting dilemma of trying to balance for that, particularly like indie games have the luxury of not having to worry about that as much. Usually, like, indie games are like being played by enthusiasts, people who already like like video games. They know they like video games, with exceptions, but for the most part. Whereas like a AAA game, like a game that's like being mass marketed is like going for the widest audience it can. It really does have to think about these things. It's like, this could be somebody's first game, and if there is to ever be a second game that play, or even a first for that matter, if they are even gonna like play it more than once, like you need to make sure that they understand what they're playing. There are plenty of solutions. There are plenty of approaches. None of them are perfect, but it is an interesting challenge. Like I remember when I worked on, it was either Rock Band 2 or Beatles Rock Band. I can't remember. We had an external playtest where the playtesters were 2 librarians who didn't so much as own a television, much less ever play a video game in their lives. And Rock Band, of course, had the problem of, it's not even a standard controller. You have the plastic instruments. You got the guitar, you've got the, and all that. So it was very interesting seeing, like, and almost it was like watching outsider art, because it was just like, it was so far in from like anything that like any like person who plays a lot of games is ever going to interact with. It was really interesting. That stuff does have to get thought about quite a bit. Yeah, it's interesting to play multiplayer games with my friend's wife, because she only started playing games like a year ago or so, and she struggles with things that seem really intuitive to me, but then some things where I just assumed they'd be really difficult to pick up, she could just turn into them immediately. Yeah, that's really common. Like, an example I always think about, as somebody who grew up before, like, playing, like, shooters and stuff before Halo, is, like, how much do we take for granted now if you're playing a shooter with a controller that your primary fire is right trigger? Like, every game does that. Like, it's weird if you have a gun and you're not shooting it with right trigger. But, like, there's no innate way of knowing that. We just know it because we've played it in games a million times. So it's these interesting things, and like, but like people are like pretty much anybody is very intuitive and very smart, and there's certain things they'll just pick up, regardless of like what they are or how difficult they seem. So it's hard. Like, everyone is so unique, and the only people who you can really understand are the ones who already have that language of like typical player actions and how most developers will interface with them. Even you only barely know that because you play shooters with the mouse. Yeah, that's another thing too. But like, and like probably like left clicking to shoot is probably a little bit more intuitive for primary fire, because you know. Oh God, oh, that was bad. That was bad. But yeah, like left clicking is like very much like the thing, but like, you know. I want to press the A button. That's the first button. That's where my thumb is. That's how you do it, right? You play video games with your thumbs. Especially if you're an old person, like maybe you only ever used an NES before, and all of a sudden somebody's like throwing an Xbox controller in your hands. What the hell? Why are there so many buttons? Why are there 2 sticks and a D-pad? What the fuck? It's crazy. The fortunate side being that many of these problems are very, very well understood, and the game development is a very collaborative process, not even just like obviously there's like competing games and competing studios and stuff, but in my experience there are not competing people. Like, the knowledge of how to make these games is always trying to be spread from developer to developer. Like none of us work in isolation. Your dad held the N64 controller like Tony Soprano, the like one-handed way in front of him, just like, oh my God. I know the exact scene you're talking about. Oh. The one-hand power grip. I remember the first time I saw a 64 controller like previewed in like EGM or whatever, I was like, how am I supposed to hold this? I don't have 3 hands. But there's 3 thingies to hold. There's 3 paddles. I think it makes me feel like I'm more figuring out how to play video games the first time when I started playing Guilty Gear. Yeah, the accessibility is something that I personally feel very strongly about. That's something that in my career I've advocated for and helped work on a handful of titles. Particularly, I don't know if he's still in chat, but there is someone in chat here, a very close friend of mine who is colorblind. And a lot of games will use visual languages where the example I always think of for this, and forgive me, I'm just going on dev tangents now. The game I always think of that we used to play together a lot was Hearthstone, where if you've never played Hearthstone, when it's your turn, you know, it's a card game. The cards you're able to play are green. They glow. They glow with like have a green glow on the outer side. Except that certain cards will have special triggers where when those triggers are active, they'll glow gold. Which is really important in the early days of Hearthstone. There was a card called Reno Jackson, which had a very specific thing, and you literally built decks around Reno. Like they were literally called Reno decks. But if you have the most common, like a very common form of color blindness, green and yellow are not colors you can discern between. Hearthstone, at least then, and I think to this day, doesn't have colorblind options for that. So if you want to play that deck and you can't discern between green and yellow, you suddenly have to remember a very difficult to remember condition about the status of your deck. Like it adds, like, even outside of like whether or not you can do something, it adds a lot of complexity that doesn't need to be there. There are solutions for all of this. Like, there's no artist in the world who doesn't understand color theory well enough that they can't design around that. But like, these are just such commonly used problems that if you know, you have to think of these things. Like, they're important. You want to make sure that okay. I may not get too far while I'm yapping like this, but I'm going to keep trying. But like, you know, these are things that like they're important, and it's important to think about all of these things all the time. Used to play Magic with a guy that was almost fully colorblind and cannot tell what color a card is. You need to use the color indicators because it's literally solid cards. Yeah, like obviously, like Magic has, you know, there's the symbols that go along with the colors themselves, and like, yeah, sometimes you just have to like. That's a very common thing you'll see in a lot of games where it's like Puzzle League is one I would think of, Tetris Attack, where like all of the shapes are color coded, but they also have symbols inside of the shapes. So that way there's at least something there. Like the symbols may not be as quick to read as just colors are, unfortunately, but at least there's something, you know? Even if it's not perfect, at least there's something. I think the N64 shape makes perfect sense if you consider that they weren't entirely sure if they would make games would go all in on having the stick be the main control element, so you can just use your grip. Yeah, I agree. I think that was the exact reason they made that choice, if I had to guess. Not that I have any knowledge about it, but yeah, given that like navigating a 3D space was brand new at that point, they hedged their bets a little bit in a very good way. Kids you play Magic is completely green-red colorblind? Yeah. Yeah, it's really common. Like there's always this concern I have when people think of accessibility features, is that they're thinking of like the really extreme cases of like somebody who's like really, really disabled. And like we should accommodate those players too. Like it's not like it's an either or kind of thing. But like the sorts of things that accessibility address such a wide audience. Like they're huge, and usually having them is great, and sometimes those accessibility options turn into things that end up feeling good for players even outside of the context of accessibility. Like I know it's a thing in much as I am hesitant to bring up the game, but it is a very well developed game with a lot of really interesting stuff in it. Like Fortnite, it is a thing in Fortnite where like there's like the indicators for like audio proximity if you can't pick up the procs very well, and that eventually, I believe that features just turn on by default now because the most players use it because it's easier to figure out where things are coming from, so it's advantageous. Like sometimes these things just turn in the features that everybody wants, it turns out. Yeah, like most normal players use it. I don't actually. I don't play Fortnite anymore, but when I did, I didn't. But yeah, it's really common. Like these things are really important, and they have value beyond just like the thing they address. They're not like a waste of time. They're not a luxury. They're not. They should be there. There's value in them being there. Like Sorry, this is a particular soapbox that like I care really, really deeply about. Another cursed name. People use colorblind mode in League of Legends for a long time because it turns a lot of green affects yellow, stand out against the entire green map. Yep. League was another one that crossed my mind. I also, when they first added the colorblind mode to League like 800 years ago, I also really just liked the shades of blue and purple they were using. I just thought they were visually pleasing. So I used it too, even though I'm not colorblind. Yeah, no, like we want everybody to be able to enjoy the games. It's something that I care really strongly about, and in my career have always advocated really hard for. That's the shit that matters to me. Like when the things that I care a lot about in design, because there are certain things I care about in design. I'm not a designer, but like I'm not as interested in like building the big systems or anything like that, or like the marquee features, because frankly, I'm just not that creative. The things that interest me in the design is the stuff that makes the game more playable for people. And a lot of these tools exist, and like color blindness in particular is one that I always just go on, because Unreal Engine has extremely good built-in tools for making this stuff. Like, they did the hard part for developers. It can just be there. I know that from first-hand experience from making these games at scale on a AAA level. Like, it is a solved problem. So I'm dying a bunch. I'm not actually playing the game. I need to play the game. Mod accessibility is also crazy. Like, making a racing game that blind people can play is sick, and it's really cool that Microsoft managed just funding that one. Yeah, for sure. And like, there are Street Fighter 6 is another game that's really cool accessibility features that they worked with players who really benefit from them. Like, there's one somewhat well-known player, goes by Blind Warriors Ven. He actually streams sometimes. He is fully blind, like 100% blind. He would kick your ass and my ass and most people's ass at Street Fighter. He's extremely good at Street Fighter. And he got used to playing the game before this accessibility settings existed, but then they exist now. He was on the main stage at Evo 2 years ago, where it was a little bit longer to get him set up and get playing, but they got the settings like just right for him. That in a way that didn't provide him any competitive advantage. It just leveled the playing field a bit, and nobody minded. It wasn't a big deal. His opponent didn't mind, and then he won because he's really fucking good at Street Fighter. And a lot of those settings are just really cool to have. Yeah, he's great. I think his channel is Blind Warriors Then. I don't know his stream schedule or anything, but you can probably find videos of him on YouTube. It's worth checking out. He's really cool. And I don't know him personally or anything like that, but I hear he's a pretty nice guy. So yeah, I love stuff like that. I really do. You know what I don't love is dying. I should probably be better at not doing that. There we go. Too much yapping, I'm sorry. I like yapping. Oh god, that's not... Okay. Blind Warriors Van. Yep, there it is. Yep. Yeah, really cool channel. I'm a big Street Fighter fan, so my mind always kind of goes to those examples. I really, really like Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 is one of my favorite fighting games ever. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm never getting through this game. But yeah, no. I like Street Fighter 6 a lot. So I think a lot of examples that I think of recently for whatever point I'm trying to make, I pull from Street Fighter a lot, because there's a lot to pull from with that game, and I'm very immersed in that culture. Am I great at Street Fighter? No, I am not, but I really like playing it. It's very interesting in my head right now of comparing how I'm interacting with this game in stream compared to how I interacted with Outer Wilds, where Outer Wilds, 90% of it, I was all business. I was just going through the game, talking about the game, and having a great time. Who do I play? I play Chun-Li. Chun-Li's been my main since the start of the second year. I was a jury main before that. I mess around with a bunch of characters. When Sagat comes out, I believe next month, I'm going to do a one-off stream of that and just do his combo trials, try him out, throw him into rank for a little bit. Yeah, Chun-Li is my my go-to. She's really fun in Street Fighter 6. Yeah. Need the tiger. Need the Muay Thai man. Ah, come on. Right, this down is where I go to die. You don't go down there. Fortunately, couldn't get into SF6 at all. Something about system mechanics didn't agree with you, which is bummed because I loved SF4. Yeah, I was a big SF4 player too. Yeah, I know parts of SF6 are really divisive. I know people have a lot of feelings about Drive Rush and throw loops and all that. I also don't love throw loops, but I understand why they've been so conservative to like do anything about them, because the game is just in such a good spot. It's popular and has a growing audience, like even now, or particularly in Japan. It's yeah, it is exactly my game. Even though, oh god, I gotta remember, I don't have enough health for that. Guy Bricky played Chun-Li in Say Jam Slam, so I guess that's a good pick. I don't know who Bricky is, sorry. What were we saying about the Yap debuff earlier? Just mech mode to the cats. Oh! Oh, you're so right, you're so right, you're so right. You are so right. Blame Chipotle. Yeah, I got away with that once. Uh-oh. You know, I'm gonna yap again and talk about, get really meta with y'all. Being able to yap during a game that I'm not necessarily in love with is also really nice. It's why I don't really like, even if I'm playing a game I don't like, which I'm not saying about this game, but just in general, it's like, I'm still usually having a good time because, like, I don't know, I'm playing video games. Why should I? What do I have to be mad about when I'm playing a video game? You know? Exception of Streets is a Say Jam. Hey, if you're gonna get one source of fighting games in general, and particularly Street Fighter, Say Jam is the guy. Like, Say Jam, big Say Jam fan. Why do you think I eat so much Chipotle? It's literally his fault. Okay, I was gonna use my thingy. Yapping is great, yeah. Well, I'm a yapper. I like yapping. I like yapping. Too much yapping, though. Shouldn't be mad about playing a game where this is sample called Void. Okay, Void Stranger. I don't know if Sharky is still playing Void Stranger right now, but man, that game hates you. Like, I've never played it, but just watching the bit that I have, wow, that game hates you. It wants you to suffer so much. Poor Shark. Still going? Yeah. Sharky's just trying to steal all my viewers, is the thing. Uh-oh, I did too much. I couldn't dodge roll. There we go. Just wrapping up. Nice. I'm bummer I missed the ending. I know Delmec had said the ending was particularly worth sticking around for. I would say I'd watch the VOD, but he's just streaming that on Discord. No Discord VODs. I got a spine from that guy. Did you see that? Spine ripping. We're ripping out spines. You know what? Can I go up here? I can't. There we go. There we go. All right, is this where the cats are? Yeah. I can't. All right, I can. There we go. All right, that's as much as I can do. Okay. And now my mech's on cooldown. Okay. 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 I didn't die to that lion. That is true. Wait, no, this is where all the lions were, though, isn't it? Ah, shit. And now I don't have my mech! Harvest 20 spines, you can go mech mode again. Yeah. Oh, brother. Doing it again. All of the goats. Suppose that's not a good song to sing these days. I know you're referencing the Meat Echo anyway. Alright, I can't get there because I don't have whatever power-up that is. Can get here, though. Much easier when I'm not yapping. We do have a sword beam attack, yeah. I may have forgotten about it for a little bit. Maybe forgot about it for a little bit. Had a little bug like fly in front of my face during that, which is why I got hit. That may sound like I'm joking and like coping, but no, there was a bug that flew in front of me and it like obscured my vision. Ah! Well. This without getting hit, and I'm gonna be really sad that I used my healing. Like I haven't yapped this much in a stream ever, so if nothing else, I'll give that scheme to that. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just like yapping. I like yapping with all of you. I really do. Like, I don't want to get all streamer guy about it, but I really do like yapping with all of you. It's a lot of fun. It makes this very engaging for me. Feel fortunate to have active chatters. Ugh. I guess I can't really do... Well, maybe I can. Let's see. Is there anything up here first? No. Alright. Alright, big jump. Whee! Oh, okay. Whee! Oh, alright. Sparkling stone. Very pretty stone. Currency. A great first stream. Glad you stuck around with the raid for sure. I'm glad you're having a good time. That's awesome. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Thank you. I still do not have my robot. I'm always glad to hear someone's having a good time. Okay, you know what? Here's my plan. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a bad plan. So when you hear enjoys the vibe, check out the Discord. Yeah, our Discord's awesome. Our Discord is awesome. We have a good time there. We do have a there's a channel point redeem thing for a community goal to pick a game that I'm going to play in the future as a community. I do talk a bit about stuff on there. I'm also a bit more of a shit poster on Discord than I am in this environment, for better or worse. But it's a good little crew. All right, so I really just did a lot over there. A couple secrets. Very sincere streamer and sincerely shit posting on Discord. Kinda. Love a little shit posting as a treat. We really do. Who doesn't? And Discord is just such a good environment for it. That's an awful thing for me to say. Yeah, come here if you want to be a piece of shit. There's the good vibes I'm trying to cultivate here. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. Oh my. Yeah, come here to be a piece of shit. Mm. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed. I have a half bar of health. Oh, we're gaming. Easy. I wish that gave me back my little health, my energy tank. Use the Mega Man term for it. Yeah, we don't need no robot. Although I can't eat this because I used all my stamina. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Well, we are like at a checkpoint. What, Pacman, go eat Puck. Go eat these things. Game's really stingy with its healing. I agree. I very much agree. Interesting. The presence of this thingy suggests that there's another thingy to... Oh, there's a boss fight here. Duke's serious. Bird. Ah, okay, that's fine. We just checkpointed. Hollow Knight looks extremely kind by comparison. Oof. Bird up. So yeah, the alternative game I had, for those of you who are new around here, in mind to play instead of this was Hollow Knight, because I've never played Hollow Knight. I did a community vote. There was a bit more on Discord, so there was a bit more interest in this. There was a lot of interest in both. So what I ended up doing was saying I was going to commit to doing a stream of this, because I was really curious. I wanted to check this game out, and I'm glad I did. But I'm going to think about it, but I might end up switching to Hollow Knight for next week. True enemy of Pac-Man, a big gross turkey thing. We all know that lore. Yeah. We all know that lore. Oh, I used all my stamina shit. Oh, that's a cyclone that can hurt me? Okay. 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 I didn't have my robot up that time, because I didn't eat stuff on the way there. I gotta remember to eat stuff. Oh, come... Okay, well, okay. Well, I'm just gonna do that again. Yeah, I also do not think this is the run, so I'm just gonna go heal. They didn't respawn this time, okay. Still no robot. No, I do have a robot. I do have a robot. Okay. Use it at the start of the fight? Maybe. Oh, I think the robot has its own health. Is that what's happening here? Okay, yep. God, I can barely see that. I don't have any dodge left. Okay. The duration was going down when the robot got hit? Okay. 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 Those cyclones are so hard to see. And I got a little bit too adventurous with my stamina gauge. Those are the notes. I want to get there with full health. Get distracted at Discord. Am I gonna finish stream and look at Discord and there's gonna be like 8,000 new messages? On my Discord specifically, I've given up on Mouse's Discord. There's just, I just hit Marcus right on that now. There's too much to read. Ow. Oh. They didn't respawn. Okay. All notification. You're a crazy person, Lias. All right, I don't have my robot this time. That's fine. I'll just walk in. I mean, the people start saying crazy shit. Oh, come on. Yes, yes. Yes, there we go. All right, we're gaming. All right, we're gaming. We're gaming. Put in the envelopes for announcements and mod channels in case of emergencies. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, we're Metroidvania gaming. Aha! Oh, we're really Metroidvania gaming now. Easy clap. HP tank. Oh, hey, all right, okay. Okay, we're gaming now. We're gaming. We're gaming. Now I have 2. I can spend them frivolously. Surely I'll never need more than 2. Surely. I guess I can't go that way. Oh, you know, I think... Yeah, there was more I could have explored up there. Let's go back. For a gamer, after all, I'll never need any healing. True. True. Right, so if I... Time to start yapping so I die a couple times for comedic effect. Yeah, VOD watchers skip the, like, 15 minutes where I was just yapping. Yeah. Bit more than that. How long was it? Didn't feel like that long, was it? Nah, it couldn't have been that long. Although, speaking of yapping, it is about time for our final break of the evening. It'll be a 3-minute ad break. I am just gonna pause the game so you don't miss anything and just sit here and actually yap on purpose, where I'm just gonna chat for like 3 minutes or so. After that, we've got about another half hour. I'll probably run a little bit longer tonight. Not too long, like another 15 minutes or so, maybe. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and yap for a little bit. If you have a subscriber, turbo, whatever, we'll just sit here and yap. And otherwise, we will be back very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't think it'll be too much longer. Like, I don't plan to go too much longer. I suspect what's going to end up happening is I'm going to hit like 10 o'clock and these save spots are like a mile apart. So I imagine it's just going to be a matter of finding the next save spot and just calling it there. I can't decide if I want to stick with this game or not. Got your objection wall remaster out the other day, so you got a bit less to do. Bonus yapping, that's the content you pay $9 a month for. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. The whole giving me money to do this thing is crazy. That's crazy. It's so cool. I'm very appreciative. Like, it's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Query I should put on Pacman Fever again. Stop being so entertaining. I'll work on it. On Monday, I'll be sure to come back and just not say anything. I'll go back to my old microphone. Hold a moment and I'll say 1 in 8 for Zoom. I'm not actually tapped in. Hang on. It's 8 and I, not 1 and 8. It's 8 and I. Also an interesting mapping in its own right, but it's 8 and I, not 1 and 8. That's worse. I mean, the keys are right next to each other on the keyboard, is the idea. Like, they're directly next to each other, so you just... Like, you can just mash between them. I get it. It's unconventional, that's for sure, but I don't think it's bad. Yeah. Unusual. Not bad, just unusual. Page up and page down. Yeah, that would be much more conventional. This is not, like... I suspect they didn't give the like little like starter splash game that a lot of games have. Like, this is way better with a gamepad, but this definitely feels like a game built for gamepads. I'm sure you could play it with keyboard and mouse, but that would not be me. I'll tell you what. Wow, Allison, you are yapping way too much / little. You like/dislike this game too much. Your mic quality is too crisp / crunch. Please address these issues. I'll get right on that. Thank you, Hey Dinner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to address and not address all of those things. Oh, we're back. All right, the ad break's over. Let's get back to the game. As I immediately go back into the map. All right. The audio is too loud, quiet. Yeah, I know your type. I know your type. Eat. I would like a non-checkpoint save point, please. Man, that not so noodle guy, that's not happening. That's not happening. I am not participating in the war. You should know that by now. Oh! There are sound cues for where this is teleporting, which is nice. Like, there's like visual audio panning. I thought that was going to be a boss at first. Oh, I should have eaten it. I forgot to eat it. Gotta do the old school float attack style. Oh my god, I can get hit while I'm using my health pack thingy. That's... Oh, jeez. I'm not testing that. Like, we can test that theory, but I don't want to. I don't want to go back there. Ugh. What even are we? I don't think we really know. It's seemingly some sort of human. Seemingly some sort of human, but I don't really know too well. We're a soul? That's true. They did say something about that, yeah. This is not the way I meant to go, is it? No. Oh no, this is the only way I can go. Right, because then I go around and up the thingy. Okay, yeah. I know where I am now. Okay. So most of the eating that Pac-Man is doing is as a giant, like, lion robot thing. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about that? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, robots are cool. I'm always happy to see a big robot. Damn it. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think what is happening with this game for me is I actually think it's pretty okay. It's just the Pac-Man branding is like, why is it here? Why was this sold as a Pac-Man thing? That has not made itself clear. And I feel like that's the sort of thing that you want to be clear, like, immediately. Jeez. See the animated short it was based on? No, I did not. I did not know there was an animated short. Okay. I suspect if you try to post a link for it in chat, it'll probably get automated, but I'll look it up. It's not Pac-Man enough. This is kind of where I'm sitting at too. I want more Pac-Man. I want Pac-Man fever. Like, it's possible the biggest failing of this game is actually its marketing. You see this sometimes, where the expectation going in is not necessarily what was delivered. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle had this problem, where everybody thought it was going to be like, or I say everyone, I'm painting with a broad brush, I really don't like to do that, but there was definitely a collective thought of like, Indiana Jones, okay, it's probably going to be like an Uncharted, and it was nothing like Uncharted. It was an immersive sim. And it was a really great game, but nobody got it. Yeah. Earlier this year, there was like a grimdark version of Pac-Man from an Amazon series based on games. Oh, the Secret Base series. Yeah. This is a lot more lighthearted though. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I forgot about the Secret Base thing. I did not watch that. Stunning it didn't even work. Stunning it didn't even work. Oops. Sun attack is worthless. I am starting to get into a groove with the game, though. It is starting to land a little bit better with me. Whomever was in chat saying that was a bit of a slow starter, I'm beginning to see that. Like, it definitely feels like it just did not put its best foot forward. Which is a shame, but not like some unforgivable sin either. Whoa! Settle down. Secret level, that's what it's called. Secret Base is the thing that John Boyce does that makes all the funny videos with charts that I like. Kind of funny, tragic, the secret level is like the only official available Concord media beyond the trailers. Yeah, like, it's easy to joke about Concord, and I've certainly made a few jokes myself, but it sucks. Like, it always sucks when a game fails, especially since that one failed in like such an unprecedented way. Such a weird case, where I do feel bad for anybody involved in all of that. game would be great. It will be a great case study. Like, I would love to know, like, I would have loved to be a fly in the wall on so many parts of that whole process. Ooh, what's this? Is that their guardian deity? Who would worship a pile of scrap metal? Big robot. Oh, I can't get up there. I was so worried that this was going to give out on me when I was in the mech form. Sorry. Since that seems weird, 'cause it takes too long to be practical against smaller enemies. You could kill them, but doesn't need to work on the big enemies. Yeah, I'm noticing something similar. I don't know what to make of it just yet. Oh, finally. Hydrate? Thank you for the hydrate. I will do just that. Give me more of that. I'm just gonna upgrade evenly. I am gonna save a bit for the vendor guy if I find him ever. We are so rich. And we have those things to sell too. I don't know how much those give, but... Pretty much never use the punch. Only place it might be useful is bosses, but then you can just use Gaia and do half their health bar anyway. Yeah. Yep, that tracks. I cannot make this jump. I would need to robot to get past that. Okay. I do not have... I cannot presently robot. No. Alright. Was there anything this way? Is this the way it came? No, it's not. Is this a boss room? Ah! Me without my robot. Nightingale. This thing may be a hunk of junk, but it's definitely not just a pile of scrap. Oh, let's go, number 8. Ow. This guitar? This guitar? Ah! Oh, Jesus. I was doing so well for a minute. Son. Okay. Gaming. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy, don't get greedy, don't get greedy. Do not get greedy. Oh, man, I was feeling so good about that. I was feeling so fucking good about that. Oh, man. Okay, I got this. I just gotta lock in. I was so close. Yay. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. No, I dreamed. Oh, fuck. I can't dodge roll now. No, I can't. Haha! Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I locked in a little bit there. Easy clap. Okay, the giant Pac-Man gets me every time. What the fuck, Pac-Man? Maybe I will stick with this game. I don't know. Maybe I will. Mid-air dodge allows you to dodge him. Oh, thank God. All right, it's a horizontal dodge. I can't control the direction of it at all. It is just a horizontal dodge. It's an air dash. You got an air dash. That's something. That's something. Yippee. Are there upgrades for no? Almost forgot the button. Easy. We love mobility options. We love them. Oh, are we still onboarding here? Is this gonna be too far of a jump, right? Oh no. Okay. And now we got 2 checkpoints like right in a row. Okay. Every game should let me be fast as fuck all the time. I got no patience for walking. True. True. Okay. Okay. Hate Zelda roll spam. Going, all the little grunts every time. I think walking faster. The problem is, no matter how fast you make walking, if you give somebody any sort of dash, they're going to be like, all right, well, I'm going to dash everywhere. Walking's not fast enough. I want to dash. I have no idea where I'm even going. All right, this is somewhere new. Okay. It's a lesson you take from watching anyone play Zelda. Yeah. Hell, there are even games where people will use mobility options, like dashes and things, even though it's literally no faster than walking. They're still just gonna hit that shit. Anything over here? Can go this way. Oh, what's this? What's this? Rose barely faster, but that's enough. Yep. Yep. Oh, new biome. Torn lands. We got sand. I gotta remember to eat things. It's easy to forget to, like, robot eat. It fast becomes unwieldy to control. Leas, could I introduce you to a series called Sonic the Hedgehog? There's a few games in that series that might give you what you're looking for. I hear there was a really good one that came out in, like, 2006. Can we confirm 2006? I think that was the year, right? I'm out of robot juice. I guess it is. Alright, I'm gonna go till the next checkpoint, since these things are, like, few and far between, that'll take us well into overtime. Or if I die. Whichever comes first. Zone of the Enders. Ooh, there's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. So many people in the world who bought Zone of the Enders 2 just to play a demo of Metal Gear Solid 2, I believe. All right, well, we found it right away, but yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. Sorry for those of you that I promised bonus time to. Do I want to stop? Yeah, I think I want to stop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. Streamer wide viewers died. Yeah. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna stop here. I don't want to burn myself out. So this will be I need to redo the graphics for 16:9. But yeah, thank you all. Korbach, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. So for those of you new around here, I will be back again on Monday. Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, so the next 3 days I will be off. But on Monday, I think I am going to come back to this game. I'm not sure. The alternative is that I switch over to Hollow Knight. But I think I'm having enough fun that I'll come back to this. So we'll be back here for that on Monday. If you prefer the Discord notifications, you can always join us in Discord. But regardless, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sticking around after the raid. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's hard not to sound like a phony when I say that, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So thank you all for being here and listening to me yap and having a good time. You've all made this so much fun for me as well. So until Monday, I will be off, and we will do this again soon. Let me find someone to raid. Okay, does anybody have someone they would like to raid me into? Otherwise, I am sending you off to sumo wrestling, and I am sure not all of you are going to be interested in sumo wrestling, because that's the only other thing I've got right now. Raid Allison Daskar? That seems a little, all right. Division 5 sumo wrestling. Like, it is the The young kids and the injured vets. It is not the highest level sumo. It goes throughout the night. Like, it starts with like Division 5, then moves all its way up into Sumo 1, Division 1. It does it all in the same night. But it's like the middle of the afternoon in Japan or whatever. So it's like, or even the morning for that matter. So they start off with the people that nobody care about. So Division 1 is pretty interesting. I really like watching it. I have become a fan over the past 2 weeks. I never watched it before last week. Injured vets versus kids, who will win? That's a good question. So I guess we will go and find out together. Midnight Sumo. All right, put that on there. Alrighty. So, okay. So one last time, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all so much to the regulars, to the people who were here for the first time, to people, whatever brought you here. Thank you so much for sitting around and watching. I really appreciate that. We'll be back on Monday, but until then, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.